So listen, for all my Errol Spence Jr. fans, listen, we about to give y'all the video y'all been waiting for. All right. Well, y'all probably haven't been waiting for it, but I'm gonna post it anyway. Now, make sure you go to the channel sponsor, www.inches360.com. It is a product. It is a detox pill that does not help you with the process of cleaning out your intestines, cleaning out your bad bacteria, but it also has a probiotic that replenishes your gut flora. Your gut disease starts right here in the gut, especially as men that's over 40. Listen, you already understand that prostate is very, very important. So if you want to make sure that your intestines are clean, make sure there's no internal things going on that will fester, where you can start having gut issues and prostate issues and things of that nature. And also, I'm gonna give y'all a secret real quick for all my men, especially if you're over 40. Start eating pumpkin seeds every day. It helps with the prostate. Just gotta go and give you that free tip. All right, make sure you go to www.inches360.com. Go order now. Tell a friend, best product on the market. Here we go, the video.
Questions that I had, the fans have. When did you start seeing that come back? And is it noticeably different now, or is it just your mindset? Would you say the confidence of the mind?
Now I'm sharp as heck. Hey, I'm feeling strong. I'm about 158 right now.
You 158?
Yeah, I'm working with Blue. We doing.
I was about to get the Blue.
Like before my fight with Danny Garcia, Mikey Garcia, Sean Porter. Basically, all them fights. Let me see, Sean Porter. It's probably like Lamar Peterson. Like I wasn't working with Blue. I wasn't doing sit-ups. I was barely doing push-ups. I did strength conditioning mostly, like when the camera crew come, they want to see different stuff. So I do some strength conditioning stuff, or I do it like 3 or like 4 weeks before the fight, because when I start dropping weight, my legs start getting weak and things like that. So I did a lot of strength conditioning like 4 weeks before my fight. But I wasn't doing sit-ups at all. I wasn't doing lower back workouts. I was doing push-ups to a minimal, and you can see that when I weighed in at the Mikey Garcia fight, or when I weighed in at the Sean Porter fight. Like my physique and everything was different. Even with Mikey Garcia, I sat the morning of the weigh-in, I sat in the sauna for like 2 hours with a with a sauna suit on.
Wow.
With a sauna top on, with a sauna bottom on, just sat there for like 2.5, 3 hours trying to shadow boxing, trying to drop. I think, what was it, like 3 pounds? Yeah, trying to drop like 3 pounds. So,
damn.
Now after Danny Garcia fight, I stayed in the gym. I didn't get up to, I usually get up to like 180, 185, 175. I stayed around 165, 164, and just stayed running and stayed in the gym. And I started working out with Blue probably like a month ago. So on top of everything, trying to prepare my body to get into training camp mode, and just and do the best I can to get in the best shape I can, be as strong as I can, so we can knock out Manny Pacquiao, send him off into retirement.
Yeah, absolutely. We got some super chats. Mr. J Jub says, salute Earl, we appreciate you. Rich Barley coming in here saying what's up. And Champ says, salute to you, Earl. Can't wait to see you, soldier. Salute from New Orleans. Go ahead, DB.
Yeah, EJ, you said for the DSG bout, you said you're about 75 or 80%. Did you surprise yourself with your health and your strength and your durability in that fight? Or did you know in camp that you felt about 75 or 80%?
What, you talking about that I surprised myself with my performance?
Yeah, so, you said you're about 75 or 80%. We always hear fighters in camp, they go, oh, this is the best training camp of my life. And then 6 months later, this was the best training camp of my life. I feel better than I've ever felt. So when you were in camp, did you already know, like, damn, I'm only at about 75 or 80%? but I still feel like I could beat Danny Garcia. Or did you surprise yourself?
I didn't surprise myself because I was doing good and sparring and things like that. But it did take a while for just my reflexes to come back and things to really start clicking. Because the first time I sparred, it was just it just seemed like it seemed so awkward and it just seemed so forced. I even told my coach. My coach was like, "You did good," but in my head I was like, "Nah, I didn't do good. I didn't feel it. Just felt like I was off." But after like third or fourth sparring, things started clicking and and I just felt like I had what it takes to beat, Danny Garcia. I feel like, he's a very good fighter, but I feel like, he stays at the same pace. He has the same momentum. He doesn't shift gears. He doesn't, press you or, throw a lot of punches. He just stay at the same emotion, at the same gear. So, I felt like, I could press the tempo, pick up the pace when I want to, slow down on the pace and, he would be fine with it. And that's basically, what I did and just, cruise to a victory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also, what do you feel like, what's the most significant thing that you feel like working out with BlueRay adds to your game?
Just my strength, durability, and just, power, and and everything's in the core too, man. When you throw punches, when you block punches, your lower back and your core is the most important thing, besides your legs. And when me and Blue, we hit our core hard and my lower body hard, and he just gets me into I'm always in tip top shape, but it gets me into that physical shape where where I'm strong. As you can see, with the Chris Algieri and Lamar Peterson fight, the Kell Brook fight, as the rounds keep going, I get stronger and stronger instead of dropping. So, I just feel like, he takes me to another level, and a lot of stuff that we do, I don't do on my own. Like sometimes I think I can work out on my own, but I'm working out on my own pace. But with him, he's pushing me and I'm working out. He work out at a different pace because that dude can do like 1,000 push-ups in 30 minutes and 700 pull-ups and all that crazy stuff. So, when he pushed me to that pace, it's not giving me time to rest, not giving me time to chill, and just straight through it every time, and I'm just forcing myself to work harder. So I feel like he pushes me to the next level.
And I said I'll let you go a second, DB. I always said that for me, your best performance was Chris Algieri, and I said you and BlueRay is like whatever your favorite meal is at grandma's house. You don't change the recipe, you don't change the ingredients, and I was like, why y'all never got back together? And I personally don't care to know. I'm just saying, please don't ever let him go again. That's what I'm saying. But go ahead, DB, because I got your favorite meal is at grandma's house. You don't change the recipe, you don't change the ingredients, and I was like, why y'all never got back together? And I personally don't care to know. I'm just saying, please don't ever let him go again. That's what I'm saying. But go ahead, DB, because I got 3 or 4 I want to run. Go ahead.
Okay. How do you feel about Manny Pacquiao saying that his footwork and his hand speed are his keys to victory?
Oh, I don't feel nothing about it. I mean, he can say what he wants. That's how he feel. I mean, he doesn't switch anything up. He do the same thing. So I'm gonna expect the same Manny Pacquiao that we get every time, and he gonna come to fight, and I'm definitely gonna come to fight, and I'll be a lot stronger and physically better than my previous fight. So, if he's looking at that, he should be looking at the, Chris Algieri, Lamont, and Kell Brook fight, not them fights to find something, because he
All right, so listen. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it from the horse's mouth how BlueRay benefited him in the past and what happened in the Manny Pacquiao fight, how we prepped for the Manny Pacquiao fight. You seen how confident he was, right? You seen that when he did an interview with Fred from Barbershop Conversation, he was very confident. He said that y'all gonna see that old Errol Spence, the strong, dominant Errol Spence. So, like I said, me and Errol Spence, we did what we did. We're not going to exclude Derrick James because Derrick James is the mastermind. I'm not speaking from a boxing context. I'm only speaking from a strength and conditioning context, having him in the best shape of his life. And like you said, when I train him, I just don't sit there and watch him. I just don't sit here and call out things. I know there's a lot of trainers that are supposed to be good out here, quote unquote, the best. I heard one trainer say that they take their clients through this, and that, another. No, I get down in the mud with them. I get in the fight with them. When I work with somebody, especially when I work with Errol Spence, I worked out with him. I pushed him. You heard him say, when I work out on my own, a lot of trainers, when they train trainers, or train clients, or train boxers, or train athletes, this is what they say. Do this, do that. Just like I trained my soccer players yesterday, right? Y'all know how in shape and condition soccer players are. Not a soccer player I had was over 15 years old, and guess what? We went for a jog, and when we was bringing a jog in, we had to sprint, right? And their parents was watching, and one of the soccer players tried to close the distance on me. He tried to outrun me. I'm 42 years old. He tried to outrun me. I turned it up on him because I'm stronger than him. You see what I'm saying? So even though you could be faster, he's not faster than me, but I'm just saying I'm stronger and I'm fast. So I get out there with you. I do push-up for push-up, pull-up for pull-up, deadlift for deadlift, bench press, whatever you want me to do, I can do it all. So I'm just saying that you heard it from his mouth. Listen, world-class boxer and world-class strength and conditioning coach. We made magic. And, hopefully we can make magic happen again one day. I pray. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, Errol Spence Jr., I don't consider him, I consider him a brother. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what people think, like I said, ain't nothing ever happened between us. I've never, did anything to my brother, and he ain't never did nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? Personally, we've never done anything to each other. You heard him say that he chose not to work with me in the Mikey fight, in the Shawn Porter fight, for whatever reason. You can't tell a grown man what to do at all. But he already know I'm a phone call away. I've always been there. You know what I'm saying? He want me to pull up, I'm going to pull up, whatever. But I know that I trained him for 5 years. We trained for the Manny Pacquiao fight. And think about this, y'all. And I know I keep saying this, but I gotta stroke my own ego. You gotta think about it. We did what we did without weights. The Errol Spence that y'all grew to love, when I was working with him, we did everything that we did without weights. You know what I'm saying? So, that's to me. And like I tell people, I was never able to train Errol Spence the way I wanted to 100%, because there's things that he didn't like doing and didn't want to do for whatever reason. But I've only showed y'all 50%, probably less than 50% of the shape that I could have got him in. But I was limited in the exercise that I can do. So that just shows you the type of trainer that I am, hey, I like doing this, I don't like doing this. Listen, no trainer has ever been able to train that way and still get the results, in my opinion, that I got when me and Earl was doing what we do. You know what I'm saying? So, the recipe was phenomenal. You know what I mean? On the boxing side, it's not my lane. I'm going to stay out the boxing side. I'm only speaking about getting in shape, being strong, and you heard him say, working with me, I add power, durability, and the ability to get stronger as the fight goes. BlueRay Fitness on Instagram. Y'all know they call me Hard. I just do Hard True Blue because I just don't talk boxing. I talk a lot of different things, but I give hard truth. So if you watch my content, make sure you like, share, subscribe, continue to support me. I'm starting to do more boxing, but this channel right here, I'm talking about it all. Boxing, politics, relationships, talking about it all. But right now, we're talking about boxing. All right, listen. It's your boy BlueRay, the hottest, best. Even though See, this is what people do, right? This is what people do. Just because people not working with you, they feel like your value is gone. Listen, I'm out here training people every day. I'm talking about everyday people, getting them in the best shape of their life. I can show you the women that I've trained, that I've, like I said, I'm molding right now. I've been focusing on a lot of soccer players, because when Mbappe got that $1 billion offer for one season, I say, but I just need 1% of that, right? So I got my first MLS soccer player, working on getting some of the young kids to the pros. Like I said, I got a few boxes I'm working with, but BlueRay is still working. BlueRay ain't not going to ever stop. I'm going to have more world champion boxers. I'm going to have my nephew just went to the NBA. I work with him. I'm going to have more NFL players. I'm going to have them across the board in every sport. So don't think BlueRay ain't out here working. I do all sports. I deal with regular people. Matter of fact, right now, I'm glad y'all here. Listen, this how you know I'm for real. I done wrote this out on notebook paper, and I'm actually starting this next week. So what I'm doing is I'm starting a program, y'all. BlueRayfitness, the best strength and conditioning coach in the game. Yeah, I'm gonna keep stroking my ego. Y'all ain't got to do it for me. And just because somebody don't hire me does not mean that I'm still not the best at it. Because I know what I know. And men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. Let's talk about that. Now, this is my foundational strength program. And what I found out of my years and years and years of training different professional athletes is that a lot of individuals, even if they're pro, that their foundation is not, they don't have the best foundation in reference to building on a platform, building their natural ability to become the best version of themselves, right? So this program right here, this is how you know I'm for real. I wrote it down. Matter of fact, I'm starting recording next week. My goal is to have this thing out within a month or two. So I'm gonna record this program. We're gonna have a website. It's gonna be very affordable, y'all. I'm not even gonna make it super costly. Well, I don't know, because the company that I'm doing this program for, I don't know what price point they're gonna charge. I just know they charge, right? But it's gonna be affordable, y'all. And so this is the type of program you'll be able to give your children's children. So even if your grandchildren become an athlete, you'll be able to give them this program. Even if you just want to get in the best shape of your life, I'm telling you, this is going to be the program. So it's going to be me live working out. You're going to get to work out with me, rep for rep, push up for push up. Work out with me for 6 weeks, kind of like the Insanity Sean T thing, right? And you're going to be able to get in the best shape of your life, working out with a world-class strength and conditioning coach. And I promise you, if you have a son that plays football, basketball, daughter that plays volleyball, I don't care what sport it is, this is the program you are going to want to be on, and you're going to want to tell everybody you know. Get on the BlueRay Foundation of Strength 6-week program. See y'all. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. In the description is ways you can donate. If you want to be a blessing and donate to, your boy. Like I say, I'm still trying to get this YouTube stuff down and still trying to get this whole situation down. But if you want more content, you want me to keep grinding and keep pushing, donate, show your boy some love, and I'll see y'all in my next video, and I'm out.